Looking at the top stories this hour, Maldives welcomes an outlet of fast food brand of UAE, Chiking. Maldives sends condolences to Japan following the earthquake in Osaka. And Foreign Minister arrives in Maldives after concluding a 3-day official visit to Japan.
Hello and welcome to PSM News in English with me, Fatma Sara. Maldives welcomes an outlet of fast food brand of UAE, Chiking. The outlet was inaugurated by the First Lady of Maldives, Fatma Ibrahim.
The Chiking outlet, located in Rasfanu Pavilion in the capital Mala city, was inaugurated by the First Lady of Maldives, Fatma Ibrahim. Addressing the ceremony held to inaugurate the outlet, Minister of Housing and Infrastructure Dr. Mohammad Muizzu highlighted the situation of Rasfanu before the government developed the area. In this regard, Housing Minister Muizzu stated the President Abdullah Yamin Abdul Qayyum attached an importance to develop the area to a socially beneficial area. The minister added President Yamin envisaged developing the area with international facilities and services, which were previously only available in foreign countries. Meanwhile, Managing Director of Male Water and Sewerage Company MWSC Ibrahim Fazul Rashid noted international brands and franchises were introduced to Maldives during the tenure of President Yamin, adding the increase in job opportunities for youth with these introductions. Chiking is a rapidly growing fast food chain in the region, specialized in serving crumb fried chicken using a secret recipe which includes a unique blend of the choicest herbs and spices, serving real recipe, real taste, real fried chicken since 2000. Chiking aims to increase its presence to 1,000 outlets all across the globe by 2025. Currently, Chiking has opened 143 outlets in 15 countries.
The government of Maldives sends condolences to Japan following the earthquake in Osaka. In this regard, Minister of Foreign Affairs of Maldives, Dr. Mohammad Asim, sent a message of condolence to Minister for Foreign Affairs of Japan, Taro Kono. In his message, the minister said he was deeply saddened to hear about the news of the tragic loss of innocent lives and injury to many, as well as damage to property and infrastructure caused by the strong earthquake that struck Osaka area in western Japan. On behalf of the government and people of the Maldives, Minister Asim extended deepest sympathies to the government and people of Japan. Furthermore, according to Foreign Ministry of Maldives, all Maldivians in Osaka area are safe. Foreign Ministry added the Maldives Embassy in Tokyo is closely monitoring the situation in the earthquake-struck Osaka. Minister of Foreign Affairs Dr. Mohammad Asim arrives in Maldives after concluding a 3-day official visit to Japan.
During the 3-day official visit to Japan, Minister of Foreign Affairs Dr. Mohammad Asim met the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Japan, Taro Kono. In the meeting, both ministers signed a grant assistance agreement of over $2.7 million under the Japanese Economic and Social Development Cooperation Program, which would support the health sector of Maldives. The foreign ministers also held bilateral talks to discuss avenues of further cooperation to enhance and advance the Maldives-Japan relationship in a wide range of fields, including environment, climate change, disaster prevention, tourism, and healthcare. The importance of maritime security under the free and open Indo-Pacific strategy was also among the issues discussed during the meeting. The foreign ministers welcomed the momentum of the recent bilateral exchanges taking place between the two countries, including the launch of the first round of Japan-Maldives policy dialogue between the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Maldives and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Japan to coincide Minister Asim's visit. The foreign ministers also exchanged views on the US-DPRK summit held in Singapore on June 12th and recognized the importance of the swift implementation of the agreements reached in order to realize comprehensive peace, stability and progress in the Korean Peninsula. Furthermore, both ministers expressed hope the summit would lead to an early resolution of the abductions issue. During his call on Japanese Minister of Environment Masaharu Nagakawa, Foreign Minister Asim noted the positive developments taking place throughout the world to mitigate and adapt to the risks of climate change. The two ministers discussed further cooperation within the context of Japan's Joint Credit Mechanism (JCM) on reduction of low-carbon emission and renewable energy. At the meeting with the President of JICA, Shinichi Kitaoka, Minister Asim thanked JICA for its continuous efforts to promote the socio-economic development of Maldives through successful programs undertaken in the Maldives. Both Minister Asim and President Kitaoka exchanged views on future collaboration between JICA and the government of Maldives. Minister Asim further noted with appreciation the positive contribution JOCB volunteers play in the socio-economic development of Maldives. Minister Asim also met with Japan-Maldives Friendship League's President Wataru Takeshita and other members of the League. Minister Asim thanked the League members for their unwavering support to advance the friendly relations between the two countries. Minister Asim and the League's President Takeshita noted the increased people-to-people contact, including the growth of trade and investment between the two countries over the years. During the visit, the minister graced a reception organized by the Embassy of Maldives for Japanese leading tour operators and airline representatives and spoke about importance of strengthening the economic and commercial ties with Japan. Minister Asim also visited Tokyo Skytree, which is the primary television and radio broadcasting tower of Tokyo. Maldives and Japan are cooperating on establishing Integrated Services Digital Broadcasting Terrestrial (ISDBT) television network, a Japanese standard for the transmission of digital television over air, which advances speedy communication and warning for disaster preparedness.
Maldivian students who won the Regional World Scholars Cup WSC depart to Malaysia to participate in the competition's global round. Students who went to represent Maldives in the global round held in Malaysia's Kuala Lumpur include students from Ahmadiyya International School, Billabong High International School, Gateway International School and Giyasuddin International School. Speaking to PSM News, Senior Assistant Principal of Ahmadiyya International School, Ahmad Shafiq, noted the main goal of the students is to score high in the challenges and quizzes. Speaking about the global round, students stated it will be a great opportunity to show the talent and showcase the culture of Maldives and that they intend to bring prestige to Maldives using the opportunity. More than 50,000 students from countries all over the world will participate in the global round of WSC. Ministry of Education starts the distribution of digital tablets to students as part of the school digitalization program. According to the ministry, the distribution of tablets to students studying in Malé and in other islands is being proceeded as planned, and during the distribution, the main focus will be given to students studying in the islands rather than students studying in Malé. Moreover, according to the ministry, all the schools are working on making the students and parents familiar with this project. Education Ministry stated that under this program, over 8,000 tablets has already been distributed to the teachers and around 63,000 tablets will be distributed to students. Furthermore, according to the ministry, teachers have been trained as from now on, the schools will start teaching with the help of information communication technology. Moreover, according to the ministry, the Wi-Fi networks of schools has also been upgraded. Maldives Airports Company Limited (MACL) decides to close the ferry port channel of Hulade to begin the development of the airport parking area. According to the Managing Director of MACL, Adil Musa, a new channel will be developed with the closure of the current channel. Managing Director Adil Musa noted a lot of land vehicles will be travelling in and around of Hulemale as part of the development of China-Maldives Friendship Bridge. Therefore, MACL has decided to reclaim the existing channel area of Hulule to build a suitable parking area for the vehicles. MACL said the project will begin before the end of this month and the parking area will be completed and ready to be used before the end of August. Moreover, since the highway linking Hulumale and Hulule is being built on the existing link road, a new road has been developed to link the two islands. The road project is expected to cost over $1.2 million. Maldives Hajj Cooperation recruits volunteers who would be providing assistance to pilgrims during the Hajj pilgrimage. According to Hajj Cooperation, opportunity is open for volunteer chefs, support service officers, customer service officers and an imam. The corporation stated the applications will be available from its website. According to Hajj Cooperation, applicants with experience in the field and have completed the Hajj pilgrimage in the past would be considered for the positions. Moreover, Hajj Cooperation stated return ticket, meals and accommodation will be provided to the selected applicants. Pilgrims are expected to depart from Maldives for Hajj in July. Ministry of Housing and Infrastructure resumes collection of applications for the social housing project initiated by the government. According to the Housing Ministry, applications will be collected from 10:30 hours to 1600 hours in the day session and from 2000 hours to 2300 hours until June 21st. The Housing Ministry suspended accepting and processing of applications for Eid al-Fitr holidays. The ministry has opened applications for 7,000 housing units. According to the ministry, the deadline for submitting applications is July 31st. State Trading Organization STO signs as a partner of PSM FIFA World Cup coverage. At a ceremony held at Public Service Media PSM, the partnership agreement was signed by Director E-Commerce and Marketing of PSM, Ibrahim Nasreen, and Senior General Manager of STO, Ahmed Shifan. Addressing the ceremony, Director E-Commerce and Marketing of PSM, Ibrahim Nasreen, assured the partnership with STO will further enrich PSM FIFA World Cup coverage. Ibrahim Nasreen expressed PSM is working to continue the coverage with the full participation of the public. Nasreen said the addition of STO as a partner would help to assist the objectives of PSM. Meanwhile, Senior General Manager Shifan assured STO will support PSM to make the coverage more public-friendly and successful. PSM revealed opportunity to join PSM FIFA World Cup coverage is still open for interested companies. Maldives Inland Revenue Authority (MIRA) decides all the sectors but the tourism sector have to provide goods and service tax GST statements online. According to the tax ruling released by MIRA, all registered companies earning a profit of over $324,525 and less than $649,000 should provide a GST statement via MIRA Connect. According to the tax ruling, even though the statement has to be provided online, Commissioner General of Taxation Yazid Mohammed has the responsibility to provide another method for the submission of statements if requested by a company. MIRA is developing various methods to make it easier for taxpayers to provide statements and payments. According to MIRA, 62% of transactions in 2017 were made online. In a bid to improve relations with its neighboring countries, Chinese ambassador to India Luo Zhahui proposes trilateral talks between China, India and Pakistan. The comments come days after Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi met Chinese President Xi Jinping during the Shanghai Cooperation Organization SCO summit in Qingdao.
Chinese ambassador to India, Luo Zhahui, told a gathering in New Delhi that the trilateral summit was a suggestion by some of his Indian friends, adding that if three-way talks were possible between China, Russia and Mongolia, then why not between India, China and Pakistan?
Some Indian friends suggested that India and Pakistan may have some kind of bilateral cooperation on the framework of SCO. I think this is a very effective idea. This time, in Qingdao, on 7th of SCO summit, China, Russia, and Mongolia, the leaders from three countries hold the Conakry Summit on 7th. So why not China, Pakistan, China, India together hold the London Conakry Summit?
The leaders from Russia, China and Mongolia had met on June 9th on the sidelines of the SCO summit. Liu Zhahui also called for efforts to maintain peace along the Indo-China border, saying that China do not need another Doklam incident. Last year, India and China were engaged in a 73-day standoff at Doklam in the Sikkim sector. The standoff was called off after both sides arrived at an understanding over the disengagement of their personnel.
As the 2018 FIFA World Cup goes on, two amateur teams took soccer in St. Petersburg to a new environment on water.
On Sunday, they turned a deck of the ferry Princess Anastasia into a pitch and played a match there. Russian national soccer team fan club members faced a team made up of Princess Anastasia crew members. The ferry is operated by an Italian crew in the Baltic Sea. This week, it brought several thousand soccer fans for the World Cup. The organizer of the match, the fan club Russia Unites, told Reuters it was the second match in a series of 4 games which were scheduled to take place over the next month on the open roof of a hotel and on a football pitch. The first game took place underground in the city metro. The locations reflect above and below ground as well as water and air. Organizers said they want to show the universal appeal of soccer and to demonstrate that St. Petersburg is glad to welcome fans from across the globe.
Play football on a deck is not normal. It's not something that happens often. So when I was told about this idea, I thought it was strange. But now that I see playing, I think it's a very good idea. I think it's a great idea.
St. Petersburg hosts 4 group stage games as well as one of the round of 16 matches, a semi-final and the third place game during the World Cup.
Incredibles 2 shatters opening weekend records by raking in an estimated $180 million for the weekend ending Sunday.
Right.
The animated sequel, which comes 14 years after the original hit theaters, took a massive $18.5 million from Thursday previews, which is the largest preview gross ever for an animated movie. Until now, that honor belonged to 2016's Finding Dory.
Mom's new job! Bye, sweetie.
I'll watch the kids, no problem.
How long would it take you to make sense? How long if I told you you didn't have to live with your mother anymore?
According to BoxOfficeMojo.com, second place in the box office race went to Ocean's 8 with $19.5 million.
What if we could make all this go away?
Hey, Jerry, to be your husband. What's the difference?
Newly released R-rated romantic comedy Tag opened in third place with $14.6 million.
Please tell me what's going on here.
Our group of friends has been playing the same game of tag for 30 years.
What?
For the entire month of May, I'm a driver.
Solo, a Star Wars story, landed in fourth place with a weekend take of $9.3 million.
What do you think? Well, what do you know? You got a line on a ship?
Yeah, I know a guy. He's the best smuggler around.
I heard a story about you. I was wondering if it's true. Everything.
Gender neutral. We will be known as
Deadpool 2 rounding out the top 5 with an additional $8.8 million.
Cue the music.
Don't call it a coup!
Tell me they got that in slow motion. Doing the right thing is messy.
That's it for now. Stay tuned for more updates of recent current affairs stories here on PSM News. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
ಶುಗಾಲಿ ಬೆನ್ನೆ ತುಮಕಿ ಮೀ ಕುಡ ಕುಡ ಸುವರುಗೆ ಫದರ ದೂಕೋ ಹಿಜುರ ಕೊರಂಜವನು ಸಾವು ಮೀ ಅಳುಗಂಡುಗೆ ಉಫಂ ಲೋಬಿವಾರ ಮಿಯದು ಮಿತನು ಫೆನ್ನನಿ ಫಾಳುಕಮ ವೀರಾನಕಂ ಲೈರುಗೆ ಏತಂ ಹಂದಾಣೆ ಮಿಯೋಗುತು ಹಿತುಗಾ ನಿವುಳ ಮುಂದೆ ಏತ ಸುವಾಲೆಂ ಹಿತಂ ಅರಾ ಫ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಮೀ ಸುವಾಲು ತಹು ಜವಾಬ್
ಕೊಮ್ಮೆದು ಹಾಕಿವೆಸ್ ರಾಜ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಮಶ್ರೋಗ ತಫಾತ್ ಉತಕೆ ಕಂದತಗೆ ಹಿಂಗ ಮುಂದ ಅರುಮಿಗೆ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಮಸೆ ಕೊರ ಮುಂದನಿ ಮೆದುಕಂಡು ಮೆನ್ನತಿ ಸೌವಿಸ್ ಗಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಲಿಯಾ ರಾಜ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಕಂಕೃತೋ ಹಿಂಗ ಮುಂದ ಕಂತತವ ಖಬರ್ತ ಮಾಲೂಮಾತ್ ತಿಬೆಫುನಾ ಹಮೆ ಗೆನಸ್ತೆ ತಾಜಾ ಕಮಾಯಿಕಿಗ ತಿಬೆಫುನಾ ಹಮೆ ಮಿ ಗೆನಸ್ದೆ ಮಾಲೂಮಾತ್ ಹೋಗಿದರೆ ಮುಹಿಮು ಮಾಲೂಮಾತ್ ಕೊಮ್ಮೆ ಹೆದ್ದು ಹಾಕು ಅರುಮಿಗೆ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಟೀಮ್ಗೆ ಮೆಂಬರು ಮೆದೆರ್ಕೊ ತಿಬೆಫುನಾ ಹಮೆ ಅಲ್ಗೊಂಡು ಗೆನಸ್ತೆ